Hey there friends, Foster the Canadian here. We're going to be playing Slayer on Breakpoint, and I'm going to be telling you the most embarrassing story of my entire life. So, settle in. Now, the story starts, I'm 13 years old, and I was watching a lot of late night stand-up at the time, and the comedians all seemed to be using this word in common. And they would use this word over and over and over. All the comedians were using it. I had no idea what it meant. So, I just assumed that it was a very fancy way of saying something, and I started to use the word impulsively. I'm talking thousands and thousands of times I use this word in the wrong way. I'm gonna grab this guy's busted banshee now. Now, I use this word more than just about any other word at that time. And thinking back now, you know, it is, if I could go back and change it so I didn't use the word, I would do that immediately, because this word has damaged my character irreparably. The word you're all probably wondering right now is fetish. Yeah, that's right, I misused the word fetish thousands and thousands of times. Now when I say I misused it, I mean, I thought that the word meant like a hobby or something you just liked, and alright, I guess technically it can be used in such a way, but yeah, I meant it non-sexually. So I was just throwing the word around over things that I enjoyed. The earliest memory I can think of is I was going to a new school at the time, and the kids, you know, a group of about 8 or so kids surrounded me, and they asked me, you know, hey, you're new here, right? Wow, you're tall. Tell me what you like. Or I don't remember how kids talked when I was 13, but that was probably it. So I said something along the lines of, well, when I was a kid, I really had a big Pokemon fetish, but now I've got a hockey fetish. That's right, a Pokemon fetish and a hockey fetish. And luckily at the time I don't think many of them knew what the word was either, but I do remember getting a few stares. At least I think I remember getting a few stares. So that sucked, but the one that has been bugging me is, because I didn't use this too long ago. I think I was 17 or so when I was using this word. Oh wow, that was lag. Anyway, I was 17 years old. I didn't find out what the word actually meant till I was like 18 or 19, by the way. Anyway, I'm 17 years old, and I'm going around telling people, because they're commenting, I'm growing out this playoff beard, this big playoff beard, and people are commenting on it, so I'm telling everyone that says anything about it, oh, I've got a beard fetish. That's right. A beard fetish. I was telling many different people I have a beard fetish. Now, I could grow a beard when I was about 15 years old. That was a stupid decision right there. 11-3. Alright, I've got to take this game into my own hands now. This is getting ridiculous. You know, I don't want to do this, but I'm going to have to implement some pretty cheap tactics here, because I want to win this game, you know. So, bear with me. I'm going to do some fairly cheap, unorthodox tactics. But, I've got to do something. These guys aren't that great, and, you know, we're losing this badly, so I've got to kick it up a notch. Got to show them how it's done, Canadian style. Anyway, I'm telling all these people that I have a beard fetish. I'm telling this to my barber. I'm telling this to people in the store. I'm telling this to my family and friends. I am telling this. I got hit by a car. And I was actually talking to a lawyer, and I was talking to police officers, and they were commenting, and I was saying, oh, I have a beard fetish. That's why I'm growing it. So, a lot of people thought I was really a creep. So, I'm not saying people have beard fetishes or creeps, but people who say that they have Pokemon fetishes, hockey fetishes, and beard fetishes, along with hundreds of other fetishes, are creeps, or as wrong as I was in using the word. Now, oh, there we go. Now we're starting to do something here. Again, I'm gonna be employing some cheap tactics. Oh. Oh, one lady. I remember this one because it wasn't too long ago. It was I think when I was 17 or when I was 18, before I learned what the word meant. This lady was walking her cat. Now, I don't see many people walking their cat. It's a really, really odd sight to see. And she was walking her cat. Her cat walks right up to me. I give her cat a little pat on the head. And she says, "Oh, do you like cats?" And I went, "Well, they're all right, but me, myself, I have the dog fetish. I have a dog fetish." This is what I said to a stranger on the street walking her cat. She's walking her cat, and I'm the weirdo with a dog fetish. So she smiled and she sort of walked away, and I was like, well, that was quite rude of her, not realizing what I had just said. Now, this video might go a little long. If it does, I'll split it in between. You can watch part 2, because YouTube won't let me put too many minutes on here. So, as I was saying, this woman believed I had a dog fetish. Many people believed that I had a beard fetish. Kids at school thought that I had hockey fetishes and Pokemon fetishes, video game fetishes, Final Fantasy fetishes, Halo fetishes. Basically any game that I was into at that time, I said I had a fetish for. Any, hockey player, I pointed hockey players out and said that I have a fetish for them. By the way, that was a really stupid move there.